Welcome to episode 25 of the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are Monday, October 12th, and I am coming to you again. I want to say we had the last episode about 2 weeks ago, so I'm doing really good. The girls were calm and my husband's taking care of them, so I thought I would sneak away and come podcast with you guys. I just poured myself today. It is still around lunchtime, so it's a little early for a glass of wine, but I have my mug of coffee, which is always the same mug. It's like I have two of them, identical, and they are like my favorite mugs because they're huge and they hold so much coffee, which is, the best, right? Today, there is so much to share. I've worked on a lot of things. I have a few finished objects to show you, a pattern release. So you guys grab your knitting and beverage of choice and let's dive right in. But first, obviously, big sip of coffee. This week, let's go with the pattern release. So this week, you guys have seen this on the podcast a while back. I want to say maybe in July and August that I knit up this blanket. So this is huge. So it's a nice throw size blanket or crib. I knit this out of Knit Picks Mighty Stitch and I started knitting it up on a US 13. So it knits up like super fast and amazing. You're holding Mighty Stitch double, which is a worsted weight yarn. And it's just this super fun potato chippy pattern. You can actually grab the pattern free on my blog, twinstitchesdesigns.com. You can get this pattern for free or just pay $4 for a PDF version so you won't get any of the, it'll be printable otherwise. So yes, I'm actually hosting a giveaway on my Instagram account for the exact yarn. You will get 6 balls of Mighty Stitch that I had extra, and I will gift you as well the pattern. So if you are interested in winning a full kit for this blanket, I'm like waving it around. So you can head on over right there and you can have a chance to win. That is all for the pattern releases. Yes. Actually, no. We hit October 1st, which means that I can show you now the October Coffeehouse Sock Club. Give me 1 second. You can stare at the stash if you want. All right. Here are the October socks for the Coffeehouse Sock Club. Absolutely love this. This yarn is out of Lizzie and Yarns, and I decided to use this kind of stitch because I thought it looked like little pumpkins. And the socks are pumpkin spice latte. Really super cute. And there's the pair. They're both done. Absolutely love this. So this is part of the Coffeehouse Sock Club, which is a 3-month-long club going on right now. You can always purchase it. But this individual pattern will only be available December 1st at full price. So right now, we still have the November 1st pattern, which is done, all done. I'm really excited to show it to you guys. And you can grab these now with the club or wait to purchase maybe 1 or 2 that you like separately. But yeah, so this one is done. This one is in Lizzie and Yarns in the, I want to say it's like pumpkin spiced pumpkin latte? Cinnamon pumpkin. I'm totally going to put it here. But yes, absolutely love this. Love their yarn. For this club, I collaborated with Lizzie and Yarns for the yarn, the Kitchen Sink Shop for the bags, Tuft Woolens for the fun hand bombs, and then Little Wolf Knits for some fun scented candles. So you can definitely go check out all their shops. I'll make sure everybody's linked down below. But yeah, so this is really fun. The other thing that I have going on in the Ravelry group is the Stashbusters KAL that I'm co-hosting with Kay, the crazy sock lady. It is a year-long knit-along that we are encouraging you to use up your stash. So you can go and enter in there. I've closed the thread and there will be a separate video announcing the quarter 3 winners. I've already pulled them and everything's on the side. So I will be doing a separate video for those winners. And then you have a final chance for quarter 4. which is crazy. We're already at the end of the year. I remember when me and Kate started talking about this last year, and it's just like, you guys, we're almost November. Like, I feel like I need a cup of coffee for that. So yeah, you can definitely go and check that all there. Kay has an incredible YouTube video that I always link down below explaining the entire club, but pretty much it is use up your stash of something that you've purchased before January 1st and have fun with it. Each theme we have like a fun quarter. So if you use either the quarter theme or one of me and Kay's patterns, you get a double entry. So make sure that you enter both in my Ravelry group and hers because the prizes are separate. And if you're a maker of any type and would love to donate to this knit along, please send me an email at twidstitchesdesigns3@gmail.com. So I really appreciate all of it, and I'll show off your amazing makes on the podcast. All right, you guys. So the second FO that I have today, which yeah, I have multiple, is this tusk knit hat that I finished. This one I couldn't figure out what yarn the last podcast to use for my tusk knit for Amanda. She is one of my amazing tusk knitters who's tusk knit my garments for me. She takes like amazing photos and just like the best. And like she's gorgeous and her photos are gorgeous. I mean, you gotta check her out. And she posted this hat pattern and I was like, oh, I need to make that. I need that. So it was in bulky weight yarn and I thought about using Big O, but I couldn't meet the gauge with the Big O. I had chosen the green that you guys, thank you for all your amazing suggestions. I had wound it up and everything, and I was going to use it, but I couldn't meet the gauge, and then I really wanted to make sure that I knit it on time. So I decided to knit it with Knit Pick Swish in bulky and Cobblestone Heather, which I think turned out amazing. So I'll try it on. So I think it turned out absolutely amazing. I have a tiny head, okay? But I think it's like perfect, and I might be adding a pom-pom to it. I'm not 100% sure, but I just think it's like one of those hats that I can have in my drawer, and whoever needs it can just like plop it on. But yeah, super simple, really love it. Yeah, absolutely love this one. I knit this on a US 10, I think, when I met the gauge. And yeah, so it's a one size hat, and look out for this pattern coming out soon. I'm not sure on the date yet, but I'll be sure to post it on my Instagram. So yeah, so this one I started and finished within 2-3 days. Really happy. I always love knitting some basic nice hats because I find they're great to have around. Like I said, I have a bin in our closet at the door, and whoever needs some hats and stuff, I'll put some there, and then it's just amazing to have. Second finished object, I actually forgot the last time and never showed it on the podcast, but these are more Knit Pick static socks. You guys know, I don't need to say how obsessed I am with the static base. It is a self-patterning yarn from Knit Picks. You can purchase it on their website, and this was from the first line that they came out with, and I decided to knit this. They were kind of like just like a vanilla sock that I had on the go and wanted to just knit it wherever at appointments and things like that. So I used my Captain on the Bridge sock pattern, which is this fun like seed stitch texture pattern that goes all over the front of the sock. And I used this one in, I want to say it's Terrarium, the colorway for Knit Picks. Absolutely love these. You can purchase the pattern as well on Ravelry. It's available, and on Lovecraft. Really, really love this. So these are definitely not my last static socks. Static, it's probably one of my favorite sock yarns. Probably. Like, this is all static yarn. Like, that's how much I love it. It is amazing. It's machine washable. It's perfect. And I find the colors, they have a lot more manlier colors, or unisex, I should say. I knit for the guys in my family, and I just find that their colorways are absolutely stunning, especially from the new yarn line. I posted a haul on my IGTV on Instagram, and it's like, but if you need to, I'll post the static link below. You need some of this yarn if you knit socks. They're just amazing. So yeah, so I finished these as well. I think I can put this on the ground because I don't think I have any more. No, that's all. I'm not knitting any more socks. Okay. That is it for my finished object. So I think that's pretty good, you guys. I'm doing really, really good. All right. Sip of coffee. Let's go for the whips. Oh no, I do have some more finished objects, but they're very tiny, but that's okay. Kay, the crazy sock lady, is knitting dishcloths like crazy, and she's inspired me to use up some of my Dishie from my stash. So this is Dishie. So I'm currently knitting up the Dishie twist, but this is the logo, and it's 100% cotton. So I finished, this is in the Swan colorway, so I finished 3 dishcloths since the last time. My darning needle. So I finished 3 dishcloths since the last time, full, and then I'm currently knitting up the Dishie twist out of silver. So this is just a lot of fun. I usually bring it around if I'm, no, that's my darning needle. So this is the Dishie twist. Really, really pretty. And I find it makes like a perfect because the other strand is Swan. So look at these together. It's just like gonna be an amazing set. Really love this. Yeah, so I'm hoping to knit up a few for some Christmas gifts and for me around the house. I love using dishcloths, and I know my mom, I gifted her some last year at Christmas and she's using them constantly, and she asked for more, so I know that she will be getting some as well. Because this whole cubby here is Dishie, so up to here, that pink. So I need to get started and knitting more dishcloths. Kay has totally inspired me, and I needed to knit more dishcloths. And I'm knitting this just on my US 8 high shirt, interchangeable set, because I have a little cord. So yeah, just knitting this from time to time. No real deadline. I'm just enjoying, sometimes when I'm in between my projects, or if it's getting too big, if I'm going somewhere, whatever, that's when I bring my dishcloths. I find that they're perfect travel, and especially like I was doing color work for my last 2 sweaters, and I just found that when I was doing either math or things, I didn't really want to bring it around. So dishcloths are perfect for that right now. My brain space can't take much more, so dishcloth are just amazing. I am having this in my Daisy Girl Company bag that Sherry gifted to me last year. It's one of her peekaboo bags, so you can see the yarn and your projects. Absolutely love it. I don't care what time of year, I will always use this bag, even if it's like a Christmas mitten bag. So absolutely love it. Okay, fluff in my nose. The next up is a whip that you guys have seen before, but I've made a ton of progress. I'm actually about to start the ribbing. So I've shown off my autumn tweed pullover. So that is the one with Knit Pick City Tweed DK that's currently in test knitting and will be coming out November 3rd. No, November 8th. November 8th. So I am knitting a mini version. Come on, how stinking cute is this? I had separated the sleeves the last time, I think, and was knitting on the body. So now I'm about right, I measured, I stopped last night, we were watching TV, and I was knitting on this. So I am right at the ribbing, so I'll be doing about 2 inches of ribbing, and then I'll be on to the sleeves. Super cute. So the main color of this one is Blueblood, and then Snowbank and Obsidian. So Snowbank is the white, Obsidian is the black or charcoal. So I actually did the Obsidian, the charcoal, in my main color for my version, and I used Snowbank, and then I used Primrose. So a lighter pink. But guys, come on, it's so stinking cute. I'm obsessed with kids knits right now. So an update on this one, I've been doing the math, and I will not be able to offer under 12 months because the way that the yoke, the color work, there is absolutely no way unless I change the color work completely, which won't match the other sizes. So this one will have to start at 1 year old. It's just the way that the length of the yoke with the gauge, yeah. So I wanted it to be 0 to 6 months, 6 to 12, and then 1 to 2 to 2. Going upwards, but sadly there is no way for me to do the math for that because of the length of the yoke. It just would not fit properly, and I don't believe in giving you guys a pattern that wouldn't fit properly. So this one is going to be more of a toddler child sweater rather than a infant to baby sweater. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to take out this and then take out like half the ribbing, it's just, then it wouldn't match the other sweaters, and it just, I don't feel like it would look right. So like I said, this one is going to be 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and 8 to 10 years old. So still a good range of sizes. And then after 8 to 10 years old, then you have my adult version, which goes from a 30-inch bust all the way to a 60-inch bust, and that's like without the positive ease. So you get good range of sizes with that. So I'm knitting this on my Knit Picks interchangeable nickel pleated set on my US 6. So for the body. And I used US 4 for the ribbing. So yeah, this is coming along really, really well. This is the yarn. Knit Picks City Tweed DK. And this Knit Picks yarn is 55 merino wool, 25 superfine alpaca, and 20% Donegal tweed. Now, I know that this yarn is not machine washable, right? No, hand wash. But these are for my children, so I do not mind hand washing. I'm going to be doing more children's knit in the future with machine washable yarns, but whereas they're my girls and I take care of the hand knits in the house, doesn't bother me at all just to put them with my hand knits and then hand wash them. So it won't bother me one bit. I will take all the pleasure in hand washing them and looking at them and admiring. It's just, I don't know, another step. But I would never gift non-superwash yarn for children's knit to somebody who doesn't know how to take care of them. Yeah. So this is in one of my bags that I gotten at a fiber share a few years ago. Absolutely love it. Think it's adorable. And houses a perfect size for a children's bag or children's sweater. Okay. Hold on one moment. I just need to grab my Swan. I've called it Suanchito sweater. And I have finished the sleeve completely. And I just need to knit one more sleeve. So I kind of stopped because I did all of the math. I got the test knit call. The test knit call is live right now for this sweater. If you're interested, I'll put the Google form down below, the link. I have sizes 1 through 10. I'm really looking for size 5 and 10. The other sizes, I do have a few applications, but please still apply if you are interested. I am knitting this out of Coast to Coast yarns in the main color Rust, Impression Glass, and Cabaret for the purple. Really, really fun. Again, this one has 10 adult sizes from 30 to 60-inch busts. I love it so much, and I cannot wait to wear it. I just really need to cast on the second arm, which won't take me a few nights, and that'll be knit up. But I really love it. I did a cuff, which is totally worth it when I wear it. I absolutely love it. Last time, I was working on the sleeve, I think, right? Again, I did not finish it. It still has the armhole. I haven't woven in my ends. It's okay. It's okay. This pattern's only coming out in December, so I think I have enough time to knit one sleeve and finish off the little extras. But yeah, as soon as I did the math for the one sleeve, I knew I could do the test knit call because I just need to measure out the exact same yardage for the second sleeve, and the same instructions are for that as well. So yeah, so I wanted to get the test knit call as soon as possible out to you guys because I was getting messages, when is it being released, so I'm so glad that you guys are excited for it because I am too. Yeah, and I'm really, really proud of it. So here it is in all its glory. All blocked out. And then yeah, so I just need to pick up for the second sleeve. I'm knitting this on a US 8 and the ribbing was on a US 6, so really nice loose gauge, and the yarn knits up beautifully. So really love how this turned out, and like I said, just need to pick up the second sleeve. That is going to be on my agenda for this week. I'm hoping to have this sweater completely done. The body on, you know what, I'm going to do my planning goals right after. Yeah, I'll do that after. Sorry, shake the camera. Okay, the last whip that I have on is the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. So, I've not even finished Clue 1. If you are doing the Mystery Knit Along and don't want to be spoiled and haven't looked at anything, look away. This is your warning. I'm warning you. I don't want any angry messages because you didn't look away. Did you look away? Are you looking away? Because I'm only telling you once. I am knitting this all out of knit picks. So for the main color, I'm using Muse in Exquisite, which is a dark charcoal. And then for my two of the contrast colors, I'm using Spark and Hawthorne, Kettle, hand paint. Hawthorne Speckle. My brain. And then I'm using Kettle Dye and Northstar. And all right, I'm showing it. So this is how far I've come for the first section. So they're like honeycombs. So hard to stretch out. There we go. So I've just done the decreases on the first one. Now, the one problem I have with this, I'm not a fast knitter when it comes to intricate things that need more attention, because I'm at home all day with 2 toddlers, which means when I knit like plain on a sweater, that goes super fast. I can bring it everywhere. Dishcloth, easy. Socks, easy. Now, when I'm knitting on a shawl that I did not design and I need to follow row by row, it will not go as fast, because that is something that I need to sit down and concentrate, because I don't want to be ripping back. I don't know if you hear that, they're playing. So I'm not getting as much knitting time done as I'm hoping. So we are now Monday, and I get an email in my Ravelry saying, "You guys are doing so amazing. I'm going to send you a bonus clue that you have to get done before Friday." Like, you guys, I'm having trouble finishing the first clue. And I'm like, okay, well, I can get it done, if I get a section done per day or whatever the case, get a few rows done every night, I'll be able to get by Friday. And now he's like, oh, do more. Guys, like, I don't know. So we'll see. I'm still going to try, but I do have other priorities at the same time. But I want to continue because I really, I think it's cute. I like where it's going. Don't know. I was kind of like, it hit me on a curveball, because, hey, it's great if I would have been done. It'd be like, oh, fun, I get to do another section. Guy, I haven't even done the first. I'm not even a quarter way through the first section. And then you're throwing another extra clue that I have to get done before Friday, and we're Monday. Yeah, we're Monday. I don't know. Was anybody else like, okay, comment below. Were you super excited to see a second clue? Or were you like, what the fudge? I said fudge. Like, what the fudge just happened? I was totally a what the fudge moment. I was excited because I was like, oh, cute, another clue. And then I'm like, oh, good God, another clue. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? So I have this in my maple mousse fiber bag that I've had for years and years and years. I don't think she makes bags anymore, but yeah, I've had this for years. And it's still one of my favorite bags. All right. Okay. Goals. For my next podcast, my goals this time are going to be to finish the sleeve on my Coast to Coast sweater, which is my Suanchito. Finish the body, and at least finish the body on my little children's sweater. I don't know if I can have the time to cast on one of the arms, but at least my goal is to finish the body. I need maybe finish clue 1. Oh, now I wish this was wine. Maybe finish clue 1 for the Westnuts. Hopefully I can finish on time. I don't know. I don't want to stress myself out too much with it because it's supposed to be super enjoyable. But I want to, I want to be super excited when clue 2 comes out on Friday, and that I'm actually like there, that I can do it, because it's fun to follow someone else's directions, and it's a lot of fun to follow along everybody who's knitting it and seeing other versions and other color combinations, and there's me and my friend Rachel from my knit group, and we're knitting it together, and I'm just like, did you see there's another clue? And then I think she's in the same boat as me. We're not nearly done clue 1. So I'm going to spend some time, I think, tonight to work on clue 1, and I will keep you guys posted. I don't want to be posting anything on Instagram because I feel so bad to spoil it for anybody. So I think I'll only post like clue 1 after clue 2 is out because I never want to spoil it for anybody. All right. And then on top of all of that, I want to swatch for a brand new design. So I'm just going to pop below for 1 second. Is that all this gains? All right. I received this yarn from L'Oréal a few months ago, and then she had sent me 2 sweater quantities. One of the sweaters was for my Sand and Ocean cardigan that is already out and published and everything. And then I had another design idea that was kind of like a fade, and this amazing idea in my head, and I still have it in my head. It's exactly how I want it. Hasn't changed in all the months. So I need to get swatching on this and then do the math for the sweater because I know exactly how I want it to look, but I just need to get the math sorted. So it is going to be a fade. And she calls this her Horta, H-O-R-T-A, Horta fade. And it is in her toe DK 115, which is the exact same base that I used for a few of the patterns. My Cozy Sunday sweater, Cozy Sunday hat, that was all in the same base. So I'm familiar with the yarn, which is fun. So it's going to be, so there's 2 of the main colors, so I'm just going to put this one down for now because I want to show you guys the fade. So it goes from this to this. It's a Julie fade, like to this. Yeah. All right. It's a gray fade. L'Oréal has amazing yarn. She's an incredible dyer. I think that this will be like the 3rd sweater I do with her, but she's just an amazing person and dyer, and I just love her aesthetic, and I do find that her aesthetic matches mine. So it's going to go from light to dark to dark. Yay! Ah! Okay, so yeah, so it's going to go from the light to dark, and it's going to be a sweater. That's all I'm telling you. I'm so excited about it, but it's going to be a while before that pattern is out, so that's why I don't really want to mention anything. But it's going to be, just think of like a super simple, classic sweater for super cold days. That's my inspiration, so I'm really excited about it. I hope it's going to come out soon. I hope I can knit it soon. It ain't coming out anytime soon. I still need to swatch. So yeah, that is going to be my goal. But I really love a nice gray fade. And like I said, like her speckles and everything, like she's just an amazing dyer. I love her. And here's her logo. So yes, I am hoping to get that swatched up. I'm hoping to do the swatch today. Like today, I'm hoping to do the swatch today. For that, and then at least get that blocking so I can figure out my gauge from there, and then cast on the sweater for the coast to coast, cast on the sleeve for the coast to coast. So that is going to be my goal today to get done because it needs to happen, you guys. And then I have a pattern, super secret pattern release on Friday that you've not even seen a sneak peek of it, but it's DK. It's an accessory, super comfy cozy, and uses 1 skein of DK. That's it. That's all I'm telling you guys. But it's super comfy cozy, exciting, amazing. Super excited for that. That's coming to you on Friday. If you're not on my newsletter, get on it because yeah, you'll get a special coupon code. So that is all for the knitting. I'm gonna put this on the ground, plop them on the ground. That's all for the knitting. So if you're here for that, thank you so much for checking out the podcast, and I will see you next time. And for everybody else, we are the Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, but in my area, we have a little outbreak of the virus, so everything has been closed down again. We didn't have a ton of cases at all. I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. And we didn't have a lot of cases, but right now it is going up and up and up. So they closed down like, they call it the orange phase. So they closed down gyms and hairdressers, like non-essential things are all closed down. You can't go sit in certain places now. Masks are now mandatory, which I think is amazing, which it should be. If you do not believe in that, well, you should. We should be all wearing masks and protecting each other. So yeah, so that is kind of going on right now, which is kind of a bummer because we were hoping to see family this weekend. His parents were supposed to come down and that didn't happen, and it's just, yeah, kind of a bummer, but we are following the rules and hopefully that we will get this all back sorted in no time. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go in too much detail of all of that because, you know, you're here for knitting and not that whole hoopla of stress, because usually I watch a knitting podcast to get away from it. So except for that, the girls are doing amazing. Chloe's been talking a lot, which is absolutely great. She's been really developing her words. If you do not know, my twins have a speech delay, which is extremely common for twins. We go to speech therapy, but Chloe, I feel like it's kind of like opened up a little bit, and she's saying a lot of words and repeating everything, which is annoying to some parents, but to us, we're like, yes, repeat. And we're just super excited about it because it just means that it's developing. So Claire is a little bit behind, but that's okay too. And that is normal, especially for twins and siblings where one sibling will talk for the other. So again, we're doing everything we possibly can for them. And yeah, we're seeing them progress and it's been amazing. My husband's still working from home, so it helps us out a lot where, you know, he doesn't have to travel and he can, you know, be with the girls a little bit more and during his lunch hours. So, yeah, we actually this weekend converted, we took away their cribs and they are now in a huge twin bed. So I posted on my Instagram, it's like a twin bed and you pull out like the second bed. So it's like two beds in one because their room physically could not fit two twin beds. So that's what we decided and they slept in it last night. It was adorable. It's like they had their own little sleepover. They were chatting up a bunch. So what I did was they wanted to sleep in the same bed. So I put them in the same bed. And then when they were fully passed out, I came and I just like undid the second bed. So in case anybody would fall, they would just fall in the second bed, which they didn't, but just in case mommy worried. Yeah, so they love being together. They are best friends. They love it. They just, like, they were making like their babies, and I call them their babies. It's like they're teddy bears. They were making them talk to each other, and me and my husband were just staring at the monitor, like just smiling because it was beautiful. Yeah, so they just cuddled together and slept all night, which is always a blessing. And yeah, absolutely loved it. It was adorable. So I'm really happy that they didn't have they didn't have any issues converting to that bed. I mean, they've been in the same crib since they were born, so it really was a relief that we didn't have to worry about, you know, they slept through the night, no problem, in a brand new bed. So yeah, that's kind of been going on. This weekend's also like a big garbage cleanup, big garbage pickup. So we've been cleaning out the house and putting things to the road, and they are all going to pick that up on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, which is what we have to do this afternoon. So yeah, that's all been going on. But except for that, everything's been going great. And yeah, I think I will stop it here. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast. I appreciate all of you guys. And as always, happy knitting. Until next time, bye.